Thanks for coming to Storytime today. It's actually St. Patrick's Day today, which is why I have my green shirt on. St. Patrick's Day was named after St. Patrick, who was the patron saint of Ireland. And your parents can probably show you where Ireland is on a map. It's over in Europe, and it's a great big island. And it has Ireland and Northern Ireland are on that island. And people who moved from Ireland for the last many hundred years are now settled throughout all of the world, and people of Irish heritage, so if your grandparents or great-grandparents came from Ireland, a lot of people like to celebrate St. Patrick's Day because they like to celebrate all things Irish. So they wear green and they eat corned beef and cabbage and do all sorts of fun things and read books about leprechauns. So this week at the library, we do have leprechauns hiding around the library. And so if you'd like to come and try to find the leprechauns, you can. I don't have any St. Patrick's Day books for you today, but because this is also the first week of spring and the weather is getting sunny and warmer, I wanted to read books about birds because the birds are starting to come back. So I wanted to start with this book by one of my favorite authors, Kevin Henkes, and it's called Birds. And his wife, Laura Dronzek, illustrated this book. So, Birds. In the morning, I hear birds singing through the open window. Birds can be yellow, or blue, or brown, or red, or even green, I think. Sometimes they are so black that you can't see their eyes or their feathers, just their shapes. Birds can be big or little, or any size in between. Once I saw 7 birds on a telephone wire. They didn't move, and they didn't move, and they didn't move. And I looked away for just a second, and they were gone. Have you ever had that happen? If birds made marks with their tail feathers when they flew, think what the sky would look like. If clouds were birds, the sky might look like this. Or this. Sometimes in winter, a bird in a tree looks like one red leaf left over. If there are lots of birds in one tree and they all fly away at the same time, it looks like the tree yelled, "Surprise!" Whoosh, there they go. If I were a bird, I would ask where all the other birds go when it's stormy and they can't get home to their nests. Where do you think? I like to pretend I'm a bird. I can't really fly, but I can do this. I can sing. Sometimes you can try to whistle like a bird. I'm not very good at whistling, but I bet some of you could make a sound that sounded like a bird. Maybe. I'd like to thank Green Willow Books for giving me permission to read Kevin Henkes' Birds today. This is one of the birds that you might see coming into Bozeman soon. It's called a red-winged blackbird, and they like to hang out around marshes and wet areas, and they have a very unique sound, and they fly off in the winter, and then they head back north in February and March. So when you see a red-winged blackbird, you know that it is close to spring. I have a little book here for you if you'd like to come and get it. It's called My Migrating Birds book, and it has all the birds that fly south for the winter and now are starting to come back. So there's your red-winged blackbird, and of course you would want to make bright red on those wings. And then we have a mallard duck and an American robin You'll start seeing those everywhere. You know what robins like to eat, right? They'll be trying to get worms out of your yard. There's a red-tailed hawk, so you have to look high up in the sky for them. And then a mountain bluebird, always fun to see those, and a Canada goose. And then at the very back is a golden eagle. So these are some of the birds you will see coming back now that it is close to spring. So if you would like to pick one of these up at the library, please do. I have another book by Lucy Cousins called Hooray for Birds. Yay. It's really fun to watch birds as they head back to Bozeman, and some have been here all winter long. Hooray for Birds by Lucy Cousins. And I'm going to thank Candlewick Press for letting me read this to you today. So Lucy Cousins wrote the words and she drew the pictures. And you know, these pictures are so lovely, you just may want to get your crayons or markers out after story time and draw some of your own birds. Can you imagine, just for one day, you're a busy bird? Yes, a bird. Hooray! The sun is up, the sky is blue. Wake up and shout. Can you say it with me? Cock-a-doodle-doo. Flap your wings and you can fly higher and higher, up, up in the sky. Hop, hop, hop. Peck, peck, peck. Now swim along and stretch your neck. Say, hello, darling, and then swoop like a starling. Swoop up and down, swoop round and round. Scratch the ground with your feet. Catch a fly with your beak. Stand very tall on just one leg. Say cluck, 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 and lay an egg. Catch a wriggly snake and stretch out your wings. Open your beak and sing. Tra-la-la, tweet, 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 hum, 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 cheep, cheep, cheep. Waddle like a penguin in the snow. Run like an ostrich. Go, go, go. Show off your tail and puff out your chest. Then cuddle up close with Mama in your nest. What a busy bird you've been. The funniest one I've ever seen. You began the day, cock-a-doodle-doo. Now say good night. Twit, twoo, hoo, hoo. Lucy Cousins, Hooray for Birds. Thank you for joining me for story time. We'll be opening the library on March 30th for very limited browsing, but from 10 to 6, Tuesday through Friday, and 10 to 2 on Saturdays, you can come in and get your books. And then families will still be doing our curbside pickup and also our book bundles. So please let us know if you need books. And again, happy St. Patrick's Day. Come find the leprechauns. All right, thanks everybody. Bye-bye.